Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm back in my office today with my happy sloth here, which is a tapestry, not a painting. Everybody's always like, I love your painting. I'm like, thanks. It's a tapestry. I got it online. But my happy sloth brings joy to all of my patients that I work with during the day and also to myself because I get to see it as I'm working with the beautiful colors, and also just as a reminder to slow down, enjoy the sweetness of life and all of the joys. So I hope that this happy sloth can remind you of that as well. So today we're going to be talking about body awareness, and I put up a post, I think it was yesterday, about how without awareness there is no choice. And I fully believe that. I mean, without knowing what's going on, what we need to change, we can't change anything. So we're going to be practicing some body awareness, but I'd also love to invite you to think about the practice of body awareness as also the process of really cultivating a relationship with yourself. So we can be harder on ourselves than anybody else. And I don't mean this just by our thoughts and how we can just push ourselves so hard and beat ourselves up for so many things. But I mean this in a way of like really, again, like pushing ourselves hard and not taking care of ourselves because we can do it. We're strong. We're resilient. We can keep going. We can keep pushing. But I invite you to begin to have a relationship with yourself as you might have with either a small child that you love and care for, or with a lover that like you just want to be with and you want to tend to and you want to get to know. And so this is what we're going to be doing today. So when I say that, like, get curious about what's really going on inside, what's really showing up for you right now here, and in a way of kindness and compassion and curiosity, and just really wanting to know more about yourself as you would a new lover that you're getting to know, or as you would a small child that you're caring for. Because as we cultivate this relationship with ourselves in that way, and we're able to really be with what's happening and attend to what's happening in any given moment, then those lines of communication will continue to flow and develop. Because as they say, communication in any relationship is key. And the art and the act of body awareness allows us to drop into our body out of our minds that keeps us so busy, so preoccupied, and really fully into our body where we can really fully get to know ourselves and allow those lines of communication to flow. So as much as I love to talk about these things, I may even love even more to actually really practice them, because the concepts are one thing, but it doesn't make any difference unless we actually practice it. So that's what I invite you to do right now. So wherever you are, if you can close your eyes, that's great. That's how we can really kind of bring more of an internal focus inside. So I invite you to close your eyes. I also just invite you to place a hand on your heart, if that's okay. That feels right to you. And maybe just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. That just kind of signals to our body that it's okay to slow down. That it's okay to drop in, to come inside. And if you have placed your hand on your heart, I invite you to just notice the quality of that contact. Notice, is it warm? Is it cool? And then maybe even allowing yourself to soften a little bit into that touch. When we receive touch from another, as well as when we give ourselves kind and compassionate touch, our body releases oxytocin into our brains and into our bodies, which helps us to feel good and also connected to ourselves or others. So maybe you notice a little hit lot of oxytocin flowing into your bodies. And the best, well, I won't start with that, but one way to bring about some body awareness is by just doing a little body scan. And so we're just going to start at the top of our head. We're not trying to fix or change anything. Right now we're just opening up those lines of communication and just seeing what we can receive. So as we start from the top of your head, just maybe noticing the quality of your thoughts with open, loving kindness and curiosity. Is your mind racing? Is it maybe slowing down? I love to think of the quality of my thoughts as like the weather. So is it stormy? Is it super windy? Is it a little foggy? Is it bright sunshine with a couple of clouds? Or maybe there's just total clear skies. And coming down to the muscles in your face. Maybe allowing your jaw to relax a little bit, allowing your tongue to rest gently on the top of your mouth or the roof of your mouth, so that it can be just loose and slack. We can hold so much tension in our jaw. So this body scan and bringing awareness to these places is also an opportunity, not in a way of like forcing anything or making anything bad or wrong, but just bringing some relaxation to these places that we tend to hold stress and tension. This is where this awareness really comes in, because without the awareness that we're tensing our jaw or holding our jaw really tight, we can't allow relaxation to be there. Good. Allowing your breath to flow smoothly. Allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears as you begin to relax more and more deeply. Again, sensing that gentle touch in your chest, on your skin. Coming down your shoulders and your forearms. All the way down to your hands and fingers. If your hands are making contact with any other parts of your body, just simply noticing that. And if there are any parts that you don't really have access to, where you're like, I can't really feel that, that is also really good information. And again, not shaming yourself or making it bad or wrong, just simply receiving the information that maybe it's difficult to feel that touch to yourself. And that's okay, because that's where that growth is. That's where that opportunity is. If this is the first time that you're doing this, that you're bringing your hand to your heart in a kind of compassionate way, that might not feel good. That might feel really uncomfortable, and that is okay. Just breathing into that. And breathing out. From your chest, coming down to your torso, to your belly. This is also a place that we tend to hold tension and stress. So seeing if nice and gently you can allow your belly to be soft, to pop out. So many of us are taught to suck it in, to not allow our bellies to be soft. And see, as when you do that, when you allow your belly to kind of pop out in a soft and relaxed way, maybe you notice some relaxation in other areas of your body too. That's what just came up for me, so I'm just naming that because maybe that will happen for you too, and maybe not. And from your soft and relaxed belly, moving down to your thighs, feeling where your glutes are making contact with a chair, or if you're sitting, notice your tailbone, the base of your spine. And since we're at the base of your spine, just notice kind of your three major body weights: your pelvis, your chest, and your head, and the relationship that they're in with each other right now. And maybe that's an opportunity to do a little adjustment. So this is really about our posture, right? How are these three major body weights sitting on top of each other? Because that's really how they like to be, in a nice straight line. As you're sitting, as you're standing. So without shame, without guilt, without wronging yourself, just simply see if you can stack these three major body weights on top of each other. And notice how that feels. Notice what happens when you do that. Does that allow more breath to flow through? Does that maybe alleviate a little bit of lower back pain? All of these things can make such a difference. And from your thighs, coming down your legs. Also noticing the alignment in your knees and your ankles. These are two other body parts that really like to be in relationship with each other and in alignment with each other. So seeing if maybe there's a little tweak that you can do there to bring more ease into your body. Sensing your feet, if they're making contact with the ground, and see if you can feel all parts of your feet. Like all of your toes, the soles of your feet, the balls of your feet, the tops of your feet. And it's okay if you're like, I can't feel all my toes. That's all right. Just beginning to open up to that awareness. It always starts somewhere. And so we've gone through the physical body. I invite you to be open to your energetic body and notice if you can sense energy flowing through your body as your breath, or just as energy flowing through. As emotions, noticing the quality of your emotional state right now without fixing or changing, just simply allowing it to be. And if at any time you get pulled away by thoughts or it just feels so uncomfortable that you want to open your eyes, that is totally fine. Again, we're just really beginning to cultivate this relationship. And as you've brought your attention and awareness to your body, see if there's anything that your body would like to share with you right now. Remaining open to whatever might pop up. It could be in a word or a phrase or an image. Not trying to judge what comes up, just knowing that whatever it is, it's just the right thing. And then taking some time to send some gratitude to your body for all of the things that it does for you. All of the places that it takes you, all of the tasks that it does, everything. And if there's any particular part that could use a little extra love or attention, I invite you to bring either your other hand or both hands to that part of your body, to bring some kind and compassionate touch there. And just notice how your body responds. No right or wrong, just simply noticing. Maybe it's a subtle softening. Maybe there's an energetic shift. And then taking 2 more nice, deep, mindful breaths. Seeing if you can sense your whole body, all the way from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and toes. And maybe even out to the energy around you. Sending love and compassion to all of it. Nice. And then when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Hi. So I'd love to hear what that was like for you, what you noticed, what felt difficult, what felt easy, any feedback that you received from your body. This is such a fantastic practice to just, again, like cultivate that relationship. We live in this body, but we don't really notice the relationship with our body. We just push ourselves. We take ourselves for granted. We do all of the things. How can we begin to cultivate that communication between our bodies and ourselves and what we truly need? Because that's when we can really listen to what we truly need at any given moment. It's not out here. It's actually right inside. Great. I love that you like the weather report idea. Yeah, it's kind of easy to think of it like that because, we can all relate to different weather patterns. And I feel like we have those inside of our minds at any given time too. So I'm glad that was helpful. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for being here live. And I hope that you can use this practice to continue to cultivate a relationship with yourselves. You're amazing, and I love you so much. Have a great rest of your Friday and weekend. I'll see you back here next Friday at 11 a.m. We'll probably do some movement practice because it's been a couple of weeks since I've done that. And if you are interested in continuing to cultivate a relationship with your body in a way that is in alignment, I have a new offer that is going to be happening in the new year. It is called Realigned. It's all about realigning your body, your mind, and your spirit for just ultimate health and wellness. So if you're interested in learning more about that, send me a message and I'll be sharing more about that in the coming weeks too. But thank you so much. Have a fabulous day. Love you guys. Bye.